I built a consistent $3,000 a month income stream using just 3 simple subscriptions. The total operating cost for this entire business is less than $60 a month. That means almost 98% profit margins. And the best part is, you do not need to know a single line of code to make this work. I know exactly how overwhelming it feels right now. You open YouTube and see 100 new tools launching every single week. You are stuck in tutorial hell, watching video after video, terrified of picking the wrong thing. You feel like you are already behind before you have even started. But here is the reality. The people making the most money with AI right now aren't the ones with the massive tech stacks. They are the ones who mastered a simple workflow. You can't just set this up today and disappear to the beach tomorrow. It requires real effort, especially in the first 30 days. But compared to a traditional business where you need inventory, staff, or years of experience, this is the fastest path I have found from zero to profit. Most beginners fail because they try to sell AI as the service. That is a mistake. We aren't selling AI. We are selling the result that these 3 specific tools allow us to create in minutes instead of days. In this video, I am going to give you the complete blueprint. I will reveal the exact 3 tool stack I use. I will show you the specific service I sell, how to set it up step by step, and how to find a client who will happily pay you $500 to $1,000 a month for it. You don't need to be a tech expert. You just need to follow the process. Let's build this. Here is the biggest mistake I see almost every beginner make when they try to start an AI side hustle. They treat AI like a toy store instead of a tool belt. You watch a video about image generation, so you spend 3 days making cool avatars. Then you see a video about voice cloning, so you spend a week making funny celebrity voiceovers. You end up with a dozen different subscriptions, a hard drive full of random files, and exactly $0 in your bank account. I call this the Swiss Army knife syndrome. You are trying to be everything: a writer, a designer, a coder, a video editor, just because the AI can do it. But here is the hard truth. Clients do not pay for potential. They pay for specific problems to be solved. If you go to a busy business owner and say, "I can use AI to help your business," they will stare at you blankly. That is not a sales pitch. That is a homework assignment. You are asking them to figure out how to use you. And frankly, most business owners are actually terrified of AI. They think it is complicated, they worry about copyright, or they think it is going to steal their brand's soul. When you lead with AI, you are often creating friction, not value. So, we need to flip the script immediately. To make your first $3,000, you need to stop being a general AI enthusiast and become a specialist who solves one expensive, boring problem. The business model we are building today is not about being the most creative person in the room. In fact, this works better if you aren't. We are going to target the single biggest pain point for content creators and small businesses right now: the content bottleneck. Every business knows they need to be posting on LinkedIn, sending weekly newsletters, and updating their blog to stay relevant. But creating that content takes hours of deep work they simply do not have. They are sitting on a gold mine of raw ideas. Maybe they record videos or host a podcast or just ramble on sales calls. But that content dies because they don't have the time to repackage it. This is where you come in. You aren't going to offer to write content with AI. You are going to offer to turn their one weekly video into a week's worth of LinkedIn posts, a newsletter, and a blog post. Do you see the difference? The first pitch sounds like a cheap commodity. The second pitch sounds like you are giving them their life back. And here is the part that should give you a massive confidence boost. You don't need to be a world-class writer to do this. You don't need to be a marketing genius. You just need to be the operator. The AI does the heavy lifting of transcription, summarizing, and formatting. Your job is simply to guide the tools and quality check the output. You are the manager, not the laborer. Most people fail because they try to use AI to generate content from scratch, which often sounds robotic and fake. We are going to use AI to repurpose existing content, which means it retains the client's unique voice while doing 90% of the work for you. This is the secret to charging premium prices while using automated tools. So, stop trying to learn every tool on the market. You only need a stack that handles 3 things: listening, thinking, and polishing. Once you strip away all the other noise, the path to $3,000 becomes incredibly clear. Let's look at the exact workflow that changed everything for me. We call this contextual repurposing. And honestly, it is the only way to use AI safely for clients right now without risking their reputation. See, when most beginners try to make money, they ask ChatGPT to write a blog post about marketing. The result? It guesses. It hallucinates. It sounds like a robot that read a textbook from 2019. Clients hate that. But when you feed AI a transcript of your client actually speaking, it doesn't have to guess. It doesn't have to invent facts. It just has to reorganize what is already there. This is how you guarantee quality. You aren't asking the AI to be the expert. You are using the AI to extract the expertise your client already has. Think of this business model as a digital assembly line. At the start of the line, you drop in one raw asset, usually a video file like a Zoom recording, a webinar, or a podcast episode. That is your raw material. Then, our three-tool stack goes to work. The first tool acts as the ears. It captures every single word the client said with perfect accuracy. The second tool acts as the brain. It identifies the best hooks, stories, and lessons and rewrites them into different formats. And the third tool is the editor. It ensures the grammar is perfect and the tone sounds human, not algorithmic. Here is why this is worth $3,000 a month. To a business owner, that one video is just a video. It sits on a hard drive gathering dust. But once you run it through this stack, that single file becomes a newsletter, 3 LinkedIn posts, a Twitter thread, and a blog article. You aren't selling AI services. You are selling them visibility. You are selling them 10 hours of their life back every single week. That is why a client will happily pay you $500 or $1,000 a month on a retainer. You are solving their biggest headache, and because of this workflow, it only takes you about 2 hours a week per client once you get the hang of it. And here is the part most people miss, the part that should make you feel like you can actually do this. You do not need to be a great writer. You don't need to be creative. You just need to be organized. If you can copy-paste text and read through a document to check for errors, you are qualified. The client provides the expertise in the video. The AI provides the writing structure. You just connect the two. So, what exactly is in this $60 stack? I have tested dozens of combinations, wasted a lot of money on tools that didn't work, but I have finally narrowed it down to 3 specific subscriptions that work seamlessly together. Let's break them down one by one, starting with the most important one. The ears of your business. I am going to name the exact tools I use, but I want to be clear. I am not sponsored by any of these companies. These are just the tools that have survived my testing process. You can swap them out for competitors if you prefer, but this combination is what I have found to be the most reliable for a paid service. Tool number 1 is your ears. For this, I use Otter.ai. Now, I know what you are thinking. Can't I just use the free auto captions on YouTube or a free transcription site? You can, but if you want to charge a client $1,000 a month, you cannot deliver mostly accurate work. You need professional precision. The reason I pay about $17 a month for Otter isn't just for the text, it is for something called speaker diarization. That is a fancy technical term that just means the AI knows who is talking. If your client interviews a guest on their podcast and you use a cheap free tool, you will get a giant block of text where you can't tell the host from the guest. You will spend 3 hours manually separating the dialogue. With Otter, it automatically splits them up. Speaker A and Speaker B. This feature alone saves about 50% of the manual labor. You upload the video file, wait about 10 minutes, and you have a searchable, time-stamped transcript. Your job here is simple. Export that transcript as a plain text file. That is your raw ore. Now we need to refine it. This brings us to tool number 2, the brain. This is where 80% of the magic happens. For this, I do not use ChatGPT. I use Claude Pro, specifically the Claude 3.5 Sonnet model. Here is the honest truth about why I switched. ChatGPT is incredible, but when it writes content, it tends to sound like AI. It uses words like unleash, unlock, and delve constantly. It has a very specific flowery cadence that screams, I used a robot to write this. Claude is different. In my experience, it is significantly better at mimicking human nuance and tone. It feels less like a hype man and more like a thoughtful editor. The Pro version costs $20 a month, and it is non-negotiable for this business model because of its large context window. The context window is basically how much information the AI can hold in its brain at one time. Claude can read an entire hour-long transcript without forgetting what was said in the first 5 minutes. You can feed it a massive amount of raw data, and it will synthesize it perfectly. But, and this is the part most tutorials skip, you cannot just dump the transcript in and say, make me a blog post. That is how you get generic garbage. You need to use a technique I call the persona anchor. When you open Claude, you don't start with the task, you start with the identity. You paste a prompt that looks something like this. You are an expert ghostwriter for a specific industry executive. Your tone is professional, direct, and conversational. I am going to give you a transcript of a video. Your job is not to invent new things. Your job is to extract the core insights from this transcript and repackage them. Do not use flowery language. Do not use cliches. Write exactly how the speaker talks. Then, you paste the transcript from Otter. By doing this, you are putting a guardrail around the AI. You are forcing it to stay in the client's voice. This is the difference between a $50 service and a $1,000 service. The client reads the output and thinks, wow, this sounds exactly like me, just smarter. Okay, so you have the transcript and you have the drafted content from Claude. Now you need tool number 3, the editor. For this, I use Grammarly Premium. I can hear the objection already. Why pay $15 a month for a spell checker? Claude already knows grammar. Here is the thing. AI models are trained to be creative, not necessarily correct. They hallucinate. They sometimes make up weird compound words, and sometimes they just get the syntax slightly wrong. If you send a document to a client that has basic typo errors, you lose their trust instantly. Grammarly Premium isn't just catching spelling mistakes, it is catching tone issues. It tells you if a sentence is too hard to read. It tells you if you are using passive voice too much. It is your quality assurance department. Think of it this way. Otter mines the gold. Claude shapes the gold into a ring. Grammarly polishes the ring until it shines. So, let's look at the math. Otter is roughly $17, Claude is $20, Grammarly is about $15 depending on the plan. That is $52 a month. If you land one client paying you $500 a month, which is a very low beginner rate, your overhead is covered in the first 3 days. The rest is profit. Now, knowing the tools is one thing, knowing the workflow is another. Let's walk through exactly what a workday looks like in this business. And I want to be very specific here because the fear of the unknown is usually what stops people from starting. Let's say you land your first client. Let's call him Dave. Dave runs a small marketing agency. He records a Zoom call every Monday with his team where he talks about strategy. Step 1. Dave sends you the link to that recording. You don't need to join the call live. You don't need to be on his schedule. He just drops the file in a Google Drive folder whenever he is done. This is great because it means you can do the work at 9 p.m. or 6 a.m. whenever you have time. Step 2. You take Dave's video file and upload it to Otter. You go make a coffee. 10 minutes later, Otter sends you an email saying the transcript is ready. Step 3. You open the transcript. You skim it for about 5 minutes. You aren't reading every word. You are looking for the gold nuggets. Maybe at minute 12, Dave goes on a really passionate rant about why email marketing isn't dead. That is your hook. You highlight that section mentally. Step 4. You go to Claude. You paste in your persona anchor prompt. Then you type, based on the transcript below, write a LinkedIn post focusing on the section where he talks about email marketing. Make it punchy. Use short sentences. You hit enter. In 30 seconds, Claude spits out a draft. Step 5. You read it. It is 90% there, but maybe the opening line is a bit weak. You tweak it manually. Then you ask Claude, great, now turn that same concept into a 300-word email newsletter for his subscribers. Boom. Second asset done. Step 6. You copy everything into a Google Doc and run Grammarly over it. You fix the 3 or 4 suggestions it gives you. Step 7. You save the Google Doc and drop it back into Dave's folder. That entire process? Once you get into the rhythm, it takes about 45 to 60 minutes. If you do that 4 times a month for Dave, that is 4 hours of work total. If he pays you $500, you are effectively making $125 an hour. And here is the I can do this moment I want you to really absorb. Notice what you didn't do in that hour. You didn't have to stare at a blank page and wonder what to write. You didn't have to be a subject matter expert in marketing. You didn't have to interview Dave for an hour. The content already existed. The expertise was already there. You simply acted as the bridge between his raw video and the written text. You are the operator of the machine, not the engine. The beauty of this stack is that it scales. If you get a second client who is a fitness coach, the process is identical. You just change the persona anchor prompt in Claude to say you are an empathetic fitness coach instead of marketing executive. The tools don't care, the workflow doesn't change, but there is a trap here, a big one, and it is the reason why people who have these tools still fail to make money. It is easy to think, okay, I have the tools, now I will just go post on Twitter that I offer AI services. That will not work. Remember what I said earlier? Business owners are scared of AI. If you tell Dave, I will use Claude to write your posts, he is going to think you are cheating. He is going to think the quality will be low. You need to sell the outcome, not the mechanism. You don't tell them you are using a 3-tool AI stack. You tell them you are a content repurposing specialist. When you present the work, you don't say, here is what the bot wrote. You say, here is your newsletter based on the great point you made in Monday's video. See the difference? In the second version, you are complementing his ideas. You are amplifying his voice. The fact that you used AI to do the heavy lifting is irrelevant to him. He cares that the newsletter got done and it sounds like him. This is the psychological shift you need to make. You are not an AI prompter, you are a digital editor. The tools are just how you get the job done faster than anyone else. So, you have the mindset and you have the tool stack. But now we have to solve the hardest part of the equation, the part that keeps most people at $0 forever. Where do you find Dave? How do you actually get that first stranger to trust you with their content and send you $500? You might be thinking you need a portfolio or a website or a big social media following. I have good news for you. You don't need any of that. In fact, having a fancy website right now is actually a distraction. I am going to show you a method to get your first client that requires $0 and 0 followers. It is called the permissionless sample method, and it works better than any cold email template you can find online. So here is your exact homework assignment for the next 24 hours. I call this the permissionless sample challenge. I want you to find one business owner or podcaster who is creating video content but isn't repurposing it on LinkedIn or Twitter. Don't go for the huge celebrities with millions of followers. They have teams for this. Find someone in the middle, maybe 10 to 50,000 followers. They are successful enough to have a budget, but busy enough that they are still checking their own emails. Take their latest video, run it through the 3-tool stack I just showed you. Turn that video into a clean, engaging LinkedIn post or a newsletter draft. Do the work before you get the job. Then, send it to them via email or DM. No contract, no invoice, and no long sales pitch about your services. Just say this. Hey, I really loved your point about X in your latest video, so I turned it into a newsletter draft for you to save you some time. Feel free to use it. That is it. Why does this work? Because you aren't promising value. You are demonstrating it. You are proving you can solve their bottleneck before they even pay you a cent. By giving them the asset upfront, you trigger reciprocity. If you do this for 5 people this week, I guarantee you will get a reply. That is how you go from 0 to 1. 6 months from now, you could have a roster of 3 or 4 clients paying you a steady $3,000 a month for a few hours of focused work per week. Or you could still be watching tutorials and wondering if you missed the boat. The only difference is whether you take action on what you just learned. If this blueprint was helpful and you want more strategies that focus on real income rather than just hype, subscribe to the channel. We are building this the right way. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.